I'm going to share my screen as well and dive into what a business sustainability empathy type coach would be doing with their AI agent. So Optimize is something that we are building at the moment, and this is just like a free GPT version of this, but it's already very, very useful. So I copied and pasted the prompt that we had from last time, the same one. So you can check here with me if that still feels the same. So hi there, I'm Shalom. You didn't change your name.
No, I didn't change my name.
Very good. And your business is still www.entobo.com.
Yes.
And you want to work on the marketing promise. It's the goal for this chat. And we wanted to scan the website and coach you into writing a better promise. So are you still feeling like a 6.5 out of 10 in terms of confidence about your messaging and position?
Perhaps 7 now.
7 now that you've updated the website?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you still feeling like you're missing some points in the values and not always using the clearest words?
Yeah. Yes. Sometimes I feel like I struggle to quickly find the appropriate word for the person who is listening or for the audience I'm talking to. Like finding the right perspective to the best word that suits or that gets the point home, like right on it for a Dick or a Tom or an Harry, that kind of thing.
Okay. And are your points still too techie, you would say?
To be honest, I've used ChatGPT a lot to deconstruct that, and I think ChatGPT was big on, say, your founder. No one really cares. People don't really care about your technology. They are obsessed with their problem. They are too busy with their problem. And for every time you're speaking, you should be saying, "Hey, I see your problem. This is my solution. This is the outcome." So I think I'm slowly moving away from that phase. Really.
Okay, I'll delete that. And you were told to put some numbers and not just statements to communicate the value of the business. Is that still valid?
Yeah, that's nice.
Still valid. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's dive in from there and see where it takes us. So it is diving into the book that is there now. Thanks for the clarity, Shalom, and I appreciate the trust in sharing where you're at. So here's what I understand so far, and then I'll offer a soft entry into co-creating the marketing promise. So I've got 2 book drafts in there, actually, not just one. So you're the founder of Entobo, a business that seems to work at the intersection of innovation, culture, and experience-based learning. Entobo, let me just make sure that this is the same one. Yes. Dude, I swear to God, when I did the test, it was totally fine. Is that about right or not quite?
That is not right.
That is not right. It does not feel right to me either. Let's ask it to come back and take a look. You seemed to not have scanned the website. Can you do that again, please? My apologies, but this is something that's we are using the GPT tools.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No,
And it's amazing how fast it read that. I clicked enter and it pretty much started typing right away. Okay, here's my synthesis of the site positioning you. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm just going to scroll through and double check. And it started drafting. And I want to say, let's take a step back and shift into the coaching mode. You have the right website now, though. Okay. So it's supposed to be coaching you and not asking you a million questions. It's already started doing it. It actually is not a bad thing. It's actually doing it more or less in the right format. But we're going to take a look again, back into coaching mode. So we're going to slow it down, build from presence, courage, and empathy. Good. You shared earlier that you feel like you're missing some points. Yep. really honest. Yes, you are. You also mentioned that you're 7 out of 10, which tells that you've done a lot of work already, but something's tugging still. So we're going to do a check-in. So now we're going to do the coaching part, Shalom.
Okay.
So we can go right into refining, but we're going to do this first. So what's unsaid for you right now when it comes to your messaging or brand voice? So is there a part of this process that feels tender, tiring, or heavier than it needs to be? We don't have to solve all that here, but we're basically asking, like, at this 7 out of 10, what is something that you're not telling yourself?
What am I not telling myself?
Mm.
Hmm. Hmm.
When it comes to your messaging or brand voice.
Even a sentence or image or feeling is enough.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't
Okay.
have to be a whole answer, just whatever you
Yeah.
think.
So sometimes I think that we how do I put it? I'll share some sort of idea into what we're trying to build. So at the end of the day, what we want to do is we are not just trying to build support, but we're trying to build a customer support intelligence platform such that businesses don't need to do too much to be able to see the complaints from their business, from their customers. They can curate, get proper brand stories, understand the direction of their business from the kind of feedbacks that they're getting from people or from their customers, and perhaps even be able to predict what will be the next what is the possible next issue that people would have with maybe a new product or a new feature or some sort of tool that they are pushing out.
Mm-hmm.
So there is this bit where the message only captures what the solution is at the moment, but it doesn't seem to be all encompassing to say, see, this is where we are, but we aim to be at a particular place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So far, I think there's a struggle between bringing everything together, the current state of the tool or the product, and where it is actually going.
Mm-hmm. There's a bit of a
Uh,
mission, like a vision that's sort of missing.
yes, yes, yes. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what you're not telling yourself. But it was good that you started to unpack a little bit first, and then you got to the root of what you were feeling, which was, this is what I'm missing. Like, here's what we do, but not, hey, here's where we can be. Here's where I want us to be together with you and the client, say we can get there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's excellent. That is actually really good that it's very clear. Even ChatGPT says you're very clear. There's a lot of signal. So it's going to do some mirroring now. So it's going to coach you back too. So your solution now is solving an important pain. So fragmented custom support, but the messaging is stuck in the present tense. It's not reflecting
Yeah.
the future you're building towards.
Yeah.
Real vision is deeper than omni-channel support. It's about surfacing meaningful customer insight without heavy lifting.
Fantastic.
Enabling businesses to make smarter, self-aware decisions, helping them build the right features, services, directions, and
Right.
ultimately closing the gap between feedback and innovation. Oh, that sounds great, doesn't it?
This is so fantastic.
Oh, that is beautiful. So there's a struggle to bring that together. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. Yes. One promise or line of sight. The current message is like a snapshot of the tool, but not the arc you're inviting the customers into.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So what's missing is a shared vision, one that shows where we're going with this product, and just as importantly, where you, the client, can go if you come with us. Love it. So here's the insight. We're building a category shift, not just a tool. So now it's brand work, moving away from product and into real brand messaging now. So you're pointing to something subtle but powerful. This is not just an upgrade to Zendesk or Intercom.
Fantastic.
You're building the foundations of a customer intelligence platform where support isn't just reactive, it's a listening post. Product innovation isn't guesswork, it's demand led. And companies don't just respond, they learn, adapt, and evolve. So naturally, a simple support tool message feels flat. It's a frame mismatch. You said that before, actually, that
Yeah.
tool, not quite it, because you're doing a lot of other things. So before diving into the message, what we're really surfacing is what's the real promise behind what we're building. So here's where it can take you, right? There's a few options that we can do. So no. So one is we can continue and guide through the vision articulation exercise. So questions like, what kind of world do you want your customers to live in because of you? What becomes possible when they truly know what customers feel and need? How does this intelligence change the way they build? And number two is, so instead of doing the vision work, which I frankly recommend, that's always first. Number two is you can also sketch it out already. So before, during, after of the client's journey. So we can do that on Mural or Miro or whatever.
Okay.
So what their current reality looks like, feels like, what happens after Ntobo, and then in future, what will that look like? And this is both good for messaging and your product dev, pipeline anyway.
Yeah.
And then option three is actually just diving into a marketing promise, which is sort of what the goal of today was to get to a marketing promise of 3 sentences. And that is like your Bible, your brand Bible, at least until the next phase occurs. So which feels most helpful for you? Brand promise, mapping, or staying to the vision?
I don't know. Anyone?
Oh. I will step in here. You can also ask it, but like honestly, for me, you're
Okay.
going to come back to vision again and again. You do this, you get to this question, and you're gonna be like, well, what is my vision? You're gonna do this, and you're gonna be like, over time, what are we doing over time? So vision.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think articulating what that vision sounds like. So we'll spend some time with option one. And by the way, once we finish option one, it could be pretty quick. We can already move into 2 or 3.
All right. Let's see. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's do it. Perfect. That's a powerful choice. Right. So let's look through some of the prompts that it's offered, and you don't have to go full answers. I will help guide if the answer needs a bit more detailing. Let's do this together. So the world you want your customers to live in because of Ntobo. So if Ntobo fulfills its deepest potential, what kind of world would our clients be operating in? So phenomenal. What's different for them?
They would be able to keep their customers at the core of what they do a lot more. They would need fewer individuals in trying to get their support done.
Mm-hmm.
They will need fewer human intervention in supporting their customers.
Mm-hmm.
Their support will be tailored, the experience of their support will be tailored to the needs of their customers.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Okay, then support would be a very important data source for businesses, which could have upwards of 10% difference in their income or revenue.
Sorry, so support would be a very important data source for the business, and then
yes. And as a result, they would be able to reap tangible results. I don't know if I'm permitted to put numbers. I might be too ambitious or may not be ambitious enough if I put numbers. They'll be able to get some tangible returns, something they can appreciate anyway. What else? Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, very good. So that's different. How would their teams feel about customer relationships?
They will no longer need to second guess. It will probably be fun for them to turn up to support their customers. They will be a lot more productive. A lot more productive. Less guesswork. What could be fun, I guess. So they can get more done. They can get more done with less effort.
Now, you didn't say the feeling word. Remember, feel. What are they gonna feel?
They're going to feel really good.
What do you mean by good? Let's be more specific. Good is
Okay. So I think what is going to happen is work will be a lot more interesting, which would mean that they are less spent getting job done every day.
So how do we word that? So they would feel less drained
Yes, from work.
the end of the day from their work. That is very powerful.
Yeah, which means over time they are mentally healthier, and that means they are more productive. So it stacks over time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Love it. Very good. This is very powerful, what you just said here. You need to later I'll export this chat so you can put it directly into your content, actually. What would they no longer tolerate?
For the business here,
Mm.
the business would no longer tolerate unproductive staff.
Mm-hmm.
They would now strictly operate based on direction, because now they would. So I don't know what they will not tolerate there, but I know what they will tolerate in this case, because that would mean that everything they are doing, there's some sort of tangible data to back it up, because now, even when customers say things, and because sometimes customers don't know what they really want.
Mm-hmm.
So when people come in and maybe they log in their complaints or their compliments or their issues, the company can also read into those data to even get deeper insights, even perhaps what the customers are not even saying. So they will no longer need to do guesswork. I think we said that somewhere up there.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be data driven.
I think that there's something more that's not being said here, because the whole point of not tolerating
Okay.
sounds like, because you're dealing with customer support problems, right? So you're going to be having a lot more frustration. So would there be less frustrated customers in a way, or like what are some other outcomes that you would expect that after they use you for like a year or two and
Yeah.
they go, wow, like can you remember the days where all of this bad stuff
Okay.
was
Maybe turnaround time for
Mm.
resolving issues. Perhaps that's something I'm supposed to say there. So they will be able to cut their turnaround time to the best. This is the context based, to be honest. Depends on the complexity of the business. So maybe it's a bit too ambitious for me to.
I don't think so. But so two things. One is that as a coach, as a startup coach specifically, is telling me that you're not speaking to your customers enough at the
If
moment. Yeah.
okay, so from my statement, yeah.
Yeah. I can hear it already. I'm like, if this was a pitching session, and I asked you that question,
Okay.
I hear that it's like, oh, you haven't asked this question to your customers enough.
Okay.
Maybe you
So
think through a lot, but this one not enough.
okay. So one of the strengths of our platform, based on feedback at the moment, is the fact that the way they used to do support before was, if they then have an issue, they need to send an email to another team, and the team, they need to wait for feedback from the team. But from the way our platform is built, it can entertain every part of the business. So such that as soon as an issue is coming up, the AI can even read into the intent of the message and just drop it into the basket of the specific arm of the business that is supposed to attend to that issue. So you no longer have that time where you can't collaborate properly with other arms of the business to resolve issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so usually that's like very good feedback that I get whenever we talk to our customers. Say, oh, we really like this. We would need you guys to improve on this. But usually that's like the strength I get.
Yeah. So communication friction.
Between the team. Yeah. So teams no longer need to work in silos with regards to resolving issues.
As much. It's still a very big, very, like, you're not saying that they would completely eliminate the communication friction.
Because these are human beings. If it was fully AI agents, perhaps they will be able to eliminate frictions completely. But
Mm-hmm.
perhaps I'm I'm obsessing too much on the problem and not the solution anyway. I should be delusioned enough to believe that.
Yes, yes. And you're, well, in a bit of both, but that only comes from watching enough customers suffer that you are just convinced, right? That you get to that. But often, if you're not talking to your customers enough, then you need to focus on the problem a bit more, because inevitably you will arrive back at the solution.
Okay.
Hey, this is what we need. And then you go to market. If it doesn't work, pivot. Doesn't mean that the business failed. It just means that version of the product didn't work. And then you V2, V5, V25, right? Okay, so what kind of decisions would they be proud to make?
Is that as a result of using the solution?
Yes, correct. We're still in the world you want your customers to live in because of Entobo.
I don't know if I'm not going to be regurgitating what I've said at this point. Because one of the things I see here is clearly they would. What kind of decisions would they be proud to make?
Like you said earlier about, we can kick off with the key features that you were saying, like features that they're like, hey, we know we need to do a certain thing. Like they'll be able to launch features for their customers without being worried if there's adoption problems or pushback because it came from.
Yeah. Because they were able to back it. They know that the customers were asking for it, whether they were asking directly or indirectly.
Very good. Cool. I don't think we need to do the next one. You said these things about background stress just fades away. You had talked about communication friction. You talked about guesswork. What used to be confusing or noisy, but is now obvious. Feedback, and what used to take huge effort. Okay, you mentioned this as well. And the third question, what are you really liberating people from? So beat the metrics. What's the emotional choke points? No, we've covered that. What will it feel like when your product is really working, not just for your team, but for the customers using it? Feeling word. That's right. Actually, you have not given me enough feeling words. So what is the feeling that they're going to get?
What would they feel like when your product is really working?
Feeling words.
Who's going to feel it? The business or the customers?
The customers using it. So the people, your users.
That's my own customers. You mean?
Correct. Well, I mean, your customers are usually not the users, right? You're dealing with the team leader, the boss, or something, and then their staff.
Yeah. The staff of businesses. Those are the users of my platform. Then their own users.
They are their own users. Okay.
No, so that's business to business, then they to customers. Yeah. So who is feeling? Is it the end user?
Let's go there. End user.
End user will feel heard.
They
will feel the business that they will feel that the business cares about them, that the business cares about their customers. So the customer will feel that they are at the heart of what the business does. For instance, imagine where a business is out of service and the AI agent can take care of 95% of their routine complaints and inquiries. So they don't have to wait until the weekend or working hours or work hours to get feedback or to even get their issues resolved.
Very good. So that was for end user. And what about the business?
So the business would
just be very specific. Is it the owner or is it the who are you targeting here?
Well, the owner of the business, it would feel because one of the things that will happen at the end of the day is that customers will trust them more, and there will be
No,
improvement in the.
Shalom, I'm interrupting. Answer the question. What is the owner going to feel?
The owner is going to. Yeah, okay. Oh. So the owner is going to feel. How would the owner feel? One less headache.
Okay. Okay. So less headaches.
Yeah, less stress in
Okay.
resolving. Yeah, less stress resolving customer issues. First hand. They would get data first hand from customer issues and inquiries. I don't know how to.
You're going into engineer mode, bro. We need to go into human mode.
Uh,
This is good, huh? This is important.
struggling.
Just stretching. You are growing right now.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Because you have to pitch this and everything later. You need to talk humanly. So when you say all this stuff and you're like, dude, bro, my job here and in Tobo, my name is Shalom. I'm just here to make you feel less stressed. It is possible to run your business and when you have volumes of customers, you're going to deal with absolute assholes, like 2 out of 10 for sometimes no reason. They're just going to give you shit, right? But you need to get to the bottom of it either way because you care about your customers and you care about your business. I'm here to relieve that stress from you. So no talk about data, just I'm here to help you. And they go, oh, easy, Shalom, the lifesaver. Like you live somewhere in their brain and in their heart. So it's feeling words that you have to master right now.
Feeling words.
Mm.
My toes are coiling.
Honestly. This is good. This is what it's supposed to be. The learning, the development is supposed to feel this way. And I will keep you in this space, dude, until you grow. This is my job.
Okay. So how will they feel?
Yeah, if it helps, bro. Like what has helped some people is sometimes you close your eyes, even your hand on your heart, and you just imagine, just pick one customer that you've spoken to recently or something, and you pretend you're that person, and you go, well, what did that person feel? Or what will that person feel when Ntobo is like at 100% and it's fixing all their problems? What are they feeling?
They will be at ease with the direction of their business, especially when it comes to knowing what their customers genuinely think about them. So I'm honestly trying to listen to that CEO who was really pleased now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be him.
Good.
I know that he opened the live chat and he was like, this is really beautiful. He really liked the fact that the AI could answer their routine questions. So he needed fewer people to do support for him. So he didn't need so much staff. So he was able to save money. So he's richer. What other thing was he really impressed about? There was this other business, and his team was scattered everywhere. He liked the fact that they were using fewer tools. They needed fewer tools because they had adopted our solution. They needed fewer tools to collaborate, especially with regards to solving or resolving issues. It's a business here in England, in Yorkshire. He has a team in Zambia, and I think Estonia or somewhere, or Lithuania, I can't remember. But he was really glad because he didn't need to chase them around. He didn't need to chase his members of staff, especially with resolving issues. And because everything was happening within the same space, he would expand less energy in hearing their customers. This is hard.
This is good. You actually did a lot here already. Like you're fleshing some stuff. Like when he said that he can be richer, what was that feeling that he probably felt when he thought, oh, more money?
Yeah, our tool, because our tool is still upcoming, so it's a bit cheaper. No, a bit is a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but what's his feeling when someone feels like they are thinking that they're gonna be richer?
So he had to spend more money and improve satisfaction.
Oh my God, let's try again. What is the oh my God, Shalom. Wait, if I tell you, bro, next week you're gonna have more money, what's your
I'll,
feeling?
I'll probably be very happy.
Yeah, feeling happy, but what else?
And I'll probably be thinking, oh, what can I do with the money? I need to expand by 10% or we'll be able to conquer
Okay,
new territory.
okay, so
Something.
feeling happy, feeling ambitious,
Yeah, ambitious.
being excited, you know, like okay.
Ah,
No,
now I
this
see. I these are words I would typically not use.
yeah. Now you have to use because you have to mirror it back to your clients. Sometimes you talk to them and you're like, Yorkshire business, bro. The last time I spoke to you, you were not so excited. But now we're talking, you're more excited. And he's like, okay, you know what? You're right. It's like, yeah, dude, your life is good. You
I
are the guy. So I remember, do you
think
remember?
for real, that Yorkshire business owner, he felt we had solved this problem. He genuinely felt we were solving this problem. I could see from the way like, yes.
I'm giving you a fucking clap because you deserve it. That's exactly what you feel. Shit, dude. Like you're already doing it. You just have to transfer what this guy is already feeling. You've done the hardest work, which is to actually do the damn job. And you did the damn job. And he's happy. And now we just need to transfer his happiness and say it and go, I'm actually really excited that I can grow my business with money that was already there. I just was wasting less,
Yeah.
because Entobo came to the rescue. So this is okay. So now I think we have some really good words here, and you've got some context here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click enter and go because I think that was actually quite strong.
That was intense.
Oh, how are you feeling right now?
I'm not looking forward to the next one.
Okay, so you're a bit apprehensive. Oh. But I'm also hearing in your voice that you're feeling a bit more relaxed at the same time. So even though it is rougher, like
it was just rough because there's no way I would have done this by myself. As soon as I don't find this, I just zone out and find something else to do.
Yeah, you are procrastinating from what your business needs right now, actually, which is this.
But genuinely, if you were not putting like a gun to my head, there's no way I was going to bring these things out. It's not me. It's not natural to me. It is not the typical way that I would communicate. I would probably communicate in the most. It's an approximation of word as soon as possible because I just. But you called it engineering mode, so I'll watch out.
Yeah, it's okay. Shalom, engineer Shalom is necessary for technical co-founder building, right? But you need CEO Shalom, who is flexible, excellent communicator. Like this Shalom, I mean, you're a founder. You by default have to expand to all the things that a founder does, and that means you need to resonate when you speak.
Yeah,
it's without a doubt. So even Warren Buffett, he joined Toastmasters and started lecturing because he didn't want to lose the skill, because he had to inspire all these companies. This is like a famous story of his. He does the annual reports, those big meetings. Everyone in the world turns up to listen to Warren Buffett. He has to speak publicly. It goes to millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
But he was super introvert, never wanted to do it, but he knew he had to do it. So he did it. So here we go. That's gold, Shalom. It is. It really is. I think that what came out here was really good. There's so much truth, felt truth in what you just shared. So we're going to slow it down, mirror it back, and the way your customer might one day describe their own experience. You're not just describing a product. You're describing a transformation in how they feel, operate, and ultimately how they decide. So the deeper promise of Entobo. Here's what they're hearing. Entobo helps businesses become customer-led, not just customer-facing. Fuck that chart. This is where ChatGPT really helps. So they don't just respond faster, they evolve smarter with less effort fewer tools, fewer people. They deliver support that feels deeply personal and builds the future of their product from live, lived data. It's the emotional arc of what you're building. So key transformation pillars from your words. Let's now name the emotional and strategic shifts you described. This becomes the foundation of your vision narrative and your future promise. From guesswork to clarity, confident action. Good. You will have all of this, don't worry. Because you need this. This is all content for your comms, and it's in your pitch decks and everything. Fragmented support and siloed teams, unified insight across departments. Like, even for me, right now, managing teams all around the world, I still struggle with this. And I'm thinking about creating an LLM that just listens to my voice message at the end of the day, and then it disperses it to just shit like this. So I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I just talk into it.
Oh my God.
And
go. Can imagine.
Yeah. High effort, reactive, low effort, intelligent, proactive. This is so much content. Like, you could do 1 week, focus on one thing.
You just put all these things and you're just turning out content.
Yeah, it's so much. Especially, I was just reading this and I was like, wow, you can write a whole post and actually just send it out. Customer support is overhead. So customer support is core business intelligence. Lovely. Productive busyness.
Purposeful progress rooted in data.
Yeah, this needs to go on your LinkedIn already. Like, a lot of this stuff. Overwhelm and chasing. Calm leadership. Real-time visibility. Multiple tools. One space to work from. Less cost. More flow. Staff burnout. Mental clarity. Fewer hours. Happier teams. Missed signals to acting on what customers are really saying. Yeah. So, quiet, powerful ideas you're currently carrying. So this is what it's now saying out loud. So support is not a department. It's a signal system for your whole business. So that's really powerful, because it sounds like, if that's something like one of your stories, you say this, and then there's a story of the Yorkshire business, and you're going, this guy, if it wasn't for this, would not have seen an upcoming trend in the industry. Something like that. Then you're like, these signals are turning up because now the boss is aware. Not the boss is waiting for the staff to tell him. He has to
give him a report or something. Yeah,
gets it right away. You can design a business that listens, not just responds. Oh my God, dude. And Tobo, the business that listens, that helps you. Oh my God. The app that helps your business listen, not just respond. Like, so human, so clear. Yeah. Customer complaints aren't problems. They're product strategy. Yeah. Okay, this is quite generic. You should need 5 tools, 4 people, and 3 countries to resolve one issue. Bro, that should be like one of your campaign headlines. That is so good.
Whoa.
Yeah. You can build a better business from the inbox out.
I love this.
But I think this is generic. I think this is solid. I think this one, number 1. But for me, if I was your customer, number 1, number 2, number 4. Strong.
Number 1 is very strong. Perhaps the strongest of all of them. It's a signal system for your whole business. So that's strong.
For an engineer. You found this. I have to push back because it's good, because I'm not you. So this is what good debate is like, right? So for you, I can hear that if you are targeting an engineer type business, you know which pitch. Yeah, well, you have 2 different pitch decks, right? Like, you have so many different versions, so you know which angle to go depending on who the customer is. So the customers who are maybe more female led, or maybe more in creative sector, or just business, this is solid. But the ones in engineering type, I think, based on you, because you are like them, this makes sense. The only thing is that Signal is used a lot in AI messaging, like the AI slot that we see. So this is why when I see Signal, I think AI. Like, AI has written that. So I would be careful. Maybe use a different thing instead of Signal system. But instead of Intel, like, or intelligence reporting for your whole business.
Intelligence is very AI. It's so AI itself.
Yeah. Cool. So now you have a vision backbone. No longer just solving support delays. You're building a platform that lets businesses listen differently, act more wisely, and innovate confidently.
Based on customer truth. Kind of 2 directions.
Yeah. Want to craft your vision statement? We can do it right away, or we go straight into the marketing promise.
We can have both.
Let's do. I would say let's do vision because it's helpful for the other one.
Okay.
And I realize that we've gone over time. Do you still have some time? I have to go pick up my kids in 15 minutes, so let's do a hard stop at 15.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. Vision. By the way, this is on point. Keep it up. Just a little bit of encouragement for ChatGPT. Hopefully, it doesn't hallucinate. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. Oh, here's a quick native ad. It will help me and buy me a coffee when you see me. No worries, Shalom. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, so amazing Shalom. It's carved that vision statement not as a tagline, but strategic North Star. Excellent. And you've done the hard work. You really like you were toes curled up and shit. Like, oh man, I feel you, dude. So in Toba's vision, to build a world where businesses truly hear their customers and evolve with them. We envision a future where support isn't just about fixing issues, but about uncovering insights that shapes better products, smarter decisions, and more human connection, all with less effort, fewer tools, and more joy. Oh,
this is the best thing I've read today.
This is in Tobo's future. But do you feel it?
Yeah, I like it. It captures it. Like, if I send this to my co-founder, I'm very sure he's going to pin it on his wall. I'm 100% sure.
Oh, good. We can do some, but look, this is now the copywriter in me. You need to kill your darling. Okay, so that feels good. We're gonna ask it for a couple more variations. So let's do. But this is good. So here's a bit more. So,
old industry defining version. Human-centered version.
Okay, human-centered one. Imagine a
tech-forward version. I can make do with any of them. To be honest, I'll go with either 1 or 3.
1 or 3, right?
Yeah.
They're bold, man. They are so bold. We're building the most effortless customer intelligence system in the world. Oh, that's big. You need to level up, Shalom, like to meet that vision.
It's quite ambitious.
Very ambitious, but very possible. That's the other thing, is that although I'm saying like, oh, you gotta level up, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying all you gotta do is level up.
Yeah.
Transform how business listens. So which one feels better for you? You've got 4 options actually. You got this one here.
Okay. Then to transform our businesses, listen, learn, and lead, turning every customer to the strategic advantage. We imagine a future where no customer feels unheard, no team is overwhelmed, and no business has to guess what really matters. This is it has a lot of feminine energy.
Yeah. It's human. I'm not so much about human as it is actually just like a saying here, human centered. Like we care about you, we care about your customers, we care about your team.
Your team. And we care about your business too.
And care about your business. And then this one is like mostly about you, which feels good, but customers don't give a shit about you. Give a shit about you.
Customers don't care.
Yeah. So this one is more you-centered. So that's why I'm leaning less towards that one, because it sounds great, super ambitious. But more and more, I think the business reads this and go, okay, that's really awesome, but what do I get?
Yes. It's a very valid. It is a very valid angle to it.
Yeah, this one is like, oh, my customers will feel heard. My team not complaining to me anymore, and I don't have to guess. Apparently, I don't have to guess, whatever that means. That Intobo will send me some kind of consolidated report and make me, I don't know, make me sure that what decision you make.
Something. No business has to guess what really matters. I think I'll go with 1.
The first one. Or
Yeah.
the first one here.
Yes.
Okay, lovely. Excellent.
It's very explicit.
Mhm. And remember, it's organic, but you have something now solid enough that I think you can put on your website already.
Yeah.
And if you need to change it, you evolve it. You are the founders.
I have
Let's
to come
do
back.
that marketing promise.
Mm,
Fantastic.
I'll check now.
You got it, Shalom. That just landed beautifully. Gives us the perfect springboard. So we needed to have done all that context in order
Yeah.
to have got to here, because you cannot use an untrained GPT, firstly, because the marketing promise and all the templates are not in the normal, just untrained GPT.
I get that. Yeah.
And secondly, is that you had to have the painful feeling moments to get to here, because without
To
all,
unveil.
yeah. Oh, here we go. So it's already started doing it. So Intobo is for teams who believe that great businesses grow by truly hearing their customers. Solid, very clear. We focus on businesses who want to turn everyday support into a powerful source of insight without adding more tools, more staff, or more noise. By using Intobo, you'll reduce support costs by up to so here we go. 33%, resolve issues 50% faster, and uncover the feedback that fuels smarter product decisions. Now, I think that this is really tricky. This, I think, is actually really strong.
Okay.
This I think is founder work, because anybody can create what you're doing. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Anybody can
Yeah.
code, design, use an AI, slap it together. So
Yeah.
the question is, what does Intobo's process of putting that together, plus product or plus your outside service experience, that makes their customers more heard while making sure that none of this is happening, right? So what is your theory of change? Your theory to the world that says, when you use Intobo, here's our guarantee product. It's kind of like why people pay premium soy sauce and pay, I don't know, $100 a bottle versus like $6-7 in the supermarket, but it's the same soy sauce. But yes, you can say that one tastes better than the other, but what you're paying for is the process. One was aged for like 20 years and the other wasn't. So you're saying, if you believe that sushi should be eaten with soy sauce that is rich and deep and is made with, has this kind of umami or whatever, then we promise that we will do this process in order to get you that umami, to get you that thing. You see what I'm saying? The differences?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is in your brand experience? What is in your development of your product, even, that you promise you will always do in order to help them here? So that's what we're trying to say. So here's some other options that they say. So Intobo is for teams who believe their customers deserve to be heard and their insights deserve to shape what comes next. I think this is a bit weaker. This one is like much stronger. I'll just say that right away. Straight up. No fog. Great businesses grow by truly hearing
Your customers.
period. No deserve, like straight up. We focus on businesses who want less chasing, fewer tools, and more clarity. Yeah. With Intobo, you'll cut through the noise, but you see, you cannot promise that you're going to cut through the noise. You're definitely going to reduce it. Resolve issues faster. You can't promise that either. You will help, but cannot promise.
Yeah.
Build products your customers actually want. You also cannot promise that, but will help. Right?
Yeah. You can only assist the process. You can. Yeah. You can't.
So I'm going to go with this one and say this is it. However, sorry, I'm just like speeding us up along here.
Yes, because you have to pick it.
Yeah, is not something we can guarantee. We would be lying if we did this promise. So tell me now, what kind of way of work that you do things at Intobo that will help guarantee this kind of outcome for your customers?
So interestingly, we have very few number of customers at the moment. One of the things we do is that for every feature that we are pushing, we imagine that 200,000 businesses are already using the business. So we build with scale in mind. We build with, okay, If a business that is using our platform today only responds, maybe they deal with 100 inquiries every week. In next 6 months, we expect them to be responding to 100,000. So that's like the default thinking for every feature. If we are moving the button if we are moving the button 1 inch from where it is to another place, we are looking. If the person has to respond to 200,000 complaints within a day or within a business working week, how does this impact how they get their job done? Does it make it easier? Does it make it difficult? Does it have a mid to long term advantage? Does it help them? That's one of the things we do. We're also privacy focused. Yeah, perhaps privacy focused because we know the direction, we see the direction of things, the way AI and all the regulations around the world, sexual privacy. And support is usually sensitive. People exchange personal information and stuff. So we'll build the platform with privacy in mind. Oh, the thing makes the experience. Pretty much.
I think there's more things that you'll discover, but they come from culture. You'll be surprised at how much of this comes from culture. So, like, for example, whenever I do my talks, workshops, or speeches, I do breathing exercises. So when I do a keynote, I tell everybody, I make a stupid joke that they think I'm from China, and then I'm like, or America, because of how I sound. And I may tell them that I'm from New Zealand, and then I show them the All Blacks, and then I make them go, hoo-wah, like do this thing. And it hypes them up. But one thing that I always guarantee in my talks, why people pay me so much to go and speak on a big stage, is because I guarantee these people will be hyped. And my process is that I always do a cultural centering breathing exercise. I always do that at the very start. Get everybody up, get off their phones. They, get up and move, sit down. Tony Robbins does this. Everybody does this. Well, every big one does this anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So even if it's a technical talk, I make it inspirational, because if they walk away even with 1% more information because their brain was moving, I've done a better job. So that's stuff like that. So what you said here was actually very powerful. You have a certain series of questions that you always ask before anything gets shipped. How will it impact you at this scale, at that scale? Are we still helping? What does that look like for them? So you have maybe you call it like a customer centrism or customer risk weekly cultural thing. I don't know, like you describe the things that are cultural things that in Tobo that help build those features, because that's the kind of stuff that wins your customers over. They go, you keep doing that, like I'm sold. Like I know I'm in the right hands. Right? So it's not about the feature. It's about Shalom and his team at Antobo are just fucking awesome, because they do the boring, hard work all the time. Same thing every week, but they do it anyway. Even if it feels tedious, they ask the same questions every time. But that's how quality is made. Okay, so I'm going to press enter for that now first. Okay. Just I got to go, but let's see what comes up. That's a big integrity moment, Shalom. Clap. You're absolutely right. The marketing promise must be true at scale, not just aspirational. And that means no over-promising, no unsustainable guarantees, and definitely no shortcuts on trust, just like what we were just saying. So especially in a space as sensitive as customer data. So let's honor that. So it's going to adjust. So this is the same. Within Tobo, you'll work from one privacy-first space design to reduce support strain, spot patterns faster, and help your team act with confidence, even at scale. This is stronger. I still think we're missing the bit about your okay, so this is stronger. The promise statement is missing the cultural and it's the word here, but like risk checking aspect of the process before features get shipped. This is important in ensuring our process for consistent consistent. Okay, let's see what happens here. Critical layer, Shalom. Good job. Glad you named it. You're not just building features fast or based on feedback, you're building them responsibly. Cultural awareness, risk foresight, and quality as a discipline, not an afterthought. Love it. Dude, you should take some of this stuff and just copy paste it to your LinkedIn caption. Like why we at Untobo, like we do this. And anyway, so let's see what it says. Untobo, you'll work from, we promise by working with Untobo. So this is one hallucination already. You'll work from one privacy first space designed to reduce support strain, surface patterns faster, and give your team the clarity to ship the right features responsibly. No, see, I think
no.
you started to hallucinate. That's a shame. So, hey, I'm gonna share this with you now. But
all right,
you tell me how you feel. Before you were 7 out of 10. How do you feel now?
I feel on the upside of it. I think there's still a lot of work to do, and perhaps going over this all over again to even spot more patterns. And yeah, but to be honest, I think this is eye-opening. It has been a very good experience, a very good one.
Oh man, you never answered my question. So for like 7 out of 10, are you still at 7 out of 10? But like a 7.
Oh yeah, I said upside of 8. I said upside of 8.
Upside of 8. Okay, all right. We went up one.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Cool, man. All right. So, are you cool? I don't know. I need to go back and take a look at this recording, but are you cool with me sharing any of that on socials?
Yes, that's okay.
Cool. Very good. Thank you very much. And I might turn this into like a training thing for people to use, optimize a bit better, because then they can see like, hey, actually, I need to write my feelings. I need to do like, and it's supposed to feel hard, but that's actually an awesome thing that you felt uncomfortable, but you didn't walk away from it. You dive right in, and I think that's really just a show of your character, that you are humble because you don't know what you don't know, but you're willing to find out, and even if it's hard, you'll do it. I mean, these are all signs of an excellent founder.
Thank you so much.
I love it, dude. All the power to you, man. I mean it.
Thank you.
Love it. All right, man.
I got the link.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. G.
No worries, bro. All right, Shalom. I'll see you next Tuesday.
All right. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Jesus. Hello, everyone. This is Brenda. That Tumboten assignment is due today. We encourage you to complete the assignment if you haven't already done so.